Buxton, the ball had hit the wall. That he lost it when Buxton looks down. They did everything right, both runners. They're right in the same place they need to be. But watch when Buxton peaks. He thought right there the ball's hitting the fence. And that's what caused him to take off and run. And watch him get the third and go, he caught that? Like he comes back, he turns to the third base coach here and he'll go, he caught that ball?
Yep.
All right? So that's why this play happened. There's always something behind it. I thought when I first saw it that Moncada had forced him off the base, but he said no. He thought the ball hit the wall, and so therefore he took off to run, and it allowed Moncada to trail behind him. But I don't know how Moncada didn't see the ball get caught. He's looking right at it.
So Moncada was asked about this play, and he said he followed the lead runner.
Yep.
He took his eyes away from Buxton to watch Adam Engel. Engel wasn't even tagged up. By the way, Engel came into the game as a pinch runner for Gavin Sheets, and then Engel had this play happen in the 7th, and then was thrown out stealing a little bit later.
So let me explain, Stephen, what happens here. Ball hit in the right field gap. You go back, you get to the base. If I'm Engel, I'm either going to get on the bag or I'm going to get right next to it. Okay, so if he catches it, I come back here and I go, or I'm going to be here and I'm going. I've already conceded there's no outs. I want to get to third base. All right? What he did when he came back here and he got here to this point and he thought he caught it, he took off. That's where the blunder comes from. If I'm the second runner, if I'm Moncada, I don't care what he said, he's still got a responsibility to look at the ball. Yes, I want to watch this guy, but just because he runs does not mean I have to run.
And there's one guy, I call him the Sultan of Sliders, throws his slider 92% of the time. Yeah, Matt Whistler, look at the slider here. Now, he's thrown it 92% of the time, but he's got different brakes on it.
Yes.
He can vary the brakes, he can vary the tilt, he can sweep it. This is a typical one where he's got tremendous drop to it. So this is how Matt started his career. Brave starting pitcher, sinker slider guy, 93 miles an hour. Now it's all sliders. Go back now. We're going to look at him as this is Joey Gallo in the box, 93. Somebody told him to throw fastballs down and away. Those get hit. Now he's throwing all these sliders. Let's stop it here now. You can see he's pretty straight up. As a typical sinker slider guy as a starter, doesn't have a long stride, not using his legs much. Somebody told him, Matt, throw fastballs down and away. Well, you know what? In today's game, launch angle 93.
Everybody who's ever come through that organization.
Boy, that's true.
Fastball down and away.
Go ahead and throw it, Matt. See what happens to Joey Gallo. It's going to get hit. But you saw, let's go back on the other side, when he's now become a slider machine. Watch how he now sinks into his legs, stays over the rubber longer, gets a lot lower, and really drives home. Follow through.
I know. Look
He's got that recoil.
And it wasn't necessarily fair, in my opinion, because this guy has such tremendous talent. But realistically, when you're talking about attacking him as a Red Sox lineup, like they've done very well over the last 2 seasons, you're talking about attacking fastballs, going after the heater. Over the last 2 seasons, the Red Sox are slugging .667 off of Garrett Cole's fastball. Here you'll see Kevin Plawecki. This is in the playoff. This is the wild card game. 0-2 count. He spits on 2 sliders, and this is one of those, he finds the spin coming in, says, okay, no, laying off it, gets a heater, ends up being middle, but drives this thing to right center. These are keys to me. Guys that are obviously looking for heaters. Kyle Schwarber, 0-2 count, takes a non-competitive changeup, but then look at where this fastball is at 97. This is up out of the zone. He hits this 116 miles an hour, 435 feet to right field. He's packing a dip with the dugout. He flips the bat. He is having fun out there because he's looking for the heater. He got it, and he put a really good swing on it. Kike Hernandez has led off of 2 games. First pitch he saw from Garrett Cole, double down the line, homer to left. These are the kinds of at-bats that you can put together against Garrett Cole when you have a good, cohesive game plan. Here we're going to see Rafi Devers, this next pitch, 0-1, 99 up at the top of the zone. This was a way to get Rafi out. And he is locked in on that heater. Judge gives it the courtesy. That thing's in the second deck. But
yes.
I mean, I'm talking when you have a lineup and you come together and you decide kind of what you want to do against a pitcher, you can have tremendous success. And right there you see it, and that's what they've been able to do to Garrett Cole.
So let me take you inside the pitching art gallery right here. Okay?
Pinpoint accuracy, that's George Surratt right there.
Yeah.
That was Corbin Burns, okay? Why pinpoint accuracy? Because he painted with little dots to create these masterpieces.
Interesting.
And when I watch Corbin Burns, that's what I feel like I'm watching. He's throwing dots to the outside corner with that nasty four-seam cutter, slider. I'll keep angling the baseball away. The 2021 NL Cy Young is right in the mix again. How about Jackson Pollock?
Yes, I think we're all very familiar with it.
Why is he so famous? His works were Effectively Wild. Okay, you know who's Effectively Wild? Number 6 in the 6. Alek Manoah will come up and under your chin and then wipe out slider down and away. Okay? He's got the second lowest opponent average versus righty since 2021, 158. Let's get into Picasso.
Yeah.
Because he sees things a little bit differently. You know who sees them differently? This animal, Max Scherzer. Welcome back. Dominant against the Cincinnati Reds. Last 10 years, all Mad Max has done is go 143 and 56 with a 2.80. Okay? How about a little Van Gogh? We're not going to cut our ear off.
Hey, he's...
No.
Don't do that.
Starry Night, master of the curveball. Might be the master of a few other things, Max Fried. He is dominant, the true ace of the Atlanta Braves. Opponents are hitting $1.93 off his breaking ball this year, and 46 of his 100 punch-outs have come on that nasty curveball that he featured not only last night, but all year. I need somebody calm and cool under pressure. And when I look at the works of Monet...
That's what you think?
I think Justin Verlander. That's what I think. Justin Verlander. Who else would you want on the mound in a big pressure spot than this guy? Tied for the MLB lead with 10 wins this year, and he's got the 3rd best whip in baseball. So hand him the ball and get out of the way. And then to close it out, we need a little modernization of art. Little Andy Warhol, little all over the place, but kind of that new, modern regime. And I got Shane McClanahan for this one. He's Andy Warhol because people, we throw back. I've been in a box against Randy Johnson, and I don't know if the guns are juiced now or they weren't back then. But when he lights up a radar gun, he every night for the Rays goes out there with Randy Johnson's arsenal and a filthy changeup. Thanks for watching MLB Network Breakdown. I'm Mark DeRosa. We'll see you next time.
On top, 'cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, 'cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot.
Seiya Suzuki touches them all. He's something to watch. He is something to watch. First home run as a major leaguer is a walk-off. Carlson makes it 4 in a row.
Let's keep it essential. We so elementary. Y'all know who I am when they mention me. No penny picture. I came on a mission just to get to the top. Claim my position. I'm number one with no invitation. One-on-one with no imitation. Never know any limitations. You ain't the real. You a simulation. We set the bar high. On top, 'cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot.
He's a human highlight reel. Does it every which way. Chapman gets Chapman. They forgot that the best center fielder on the planet is in the game. Holy smoke! He was like Superman flying through the air. He makes the catch. Oh my goodness, what a play that'll end the ball game.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Plays of the Week, presented by Gillette. I'm your host, Brian Kenny. This week, the Twins turned their first ever 8-5 triple play.
Byron Buxton catching it at the wall, and there'll be 3 outs at the end of all this.
The Cardinals wasted no time getting the bats going against the Phillies.
4 consecutive home runs for St. Louis.
And Julio Rodriguez's star was on the rise in San Diego.
He is the fastest player in history to 15 career homers and 20 stolen bases.
These moments and more ahead on Plays of the Week. But first, John Birdie backs up his teammate at number 50.
Ground ball. And that one goes off Aguilar. Birdie's there in the flip, and they get the out. Wow. Right spot, right time for John Birdie, as Aguilar was trying to get that 3-6-3 double play turn, something he is so good at.
3-4-3 for the second out of the ninth. That one ate Jesus up, but Birdie was right there.
Oh,
yeah, the ball
out.
beats him.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Liner to right. Kepler with a diving catch in right field.
That's a heck of a play by Max Kepler. Hard line drive off the bat of Tim Anderson. No time to react.
Max Kepler makes another wonderful play in right. A sliding catch by Kep. Alertly popped to his feet, fired it back into first base. Good base running there by Zavala. But Kepler makes a wonderful play. Man, is he good in right, 2 down.
And the catch to his right by A-Ray Adrianza. If he doesn't make that play, Kyle Schwarber's walking to the batter's box right now. Instead, he'll lead off the bottom of the 8th.
Diving catch, Adrianza, the only infielder over there. Robs Stott of a base hit and keeps Schwarber in that on-deck circle. What a play by A-Ray Adrianza, the third baseman, a diving grab.
And it gets into left field. Pass for Rengifo for a hit. Altuve rounding second. He's looking for 2. A great throw, and you are out. Monte Harrison with a gun.
That's one of those ones at second base you're like, uh-oh. I had no chance. What a play that was by Monte Harrison. You talk about getting a lot behind that throw. And you don't blame Altuve for thinking about getting that shot.
A little pop-up behind first. Who's going to get it? Piscotty coming in, and he goes into a dive, and he caught it.
And he caught it! All the way in, extends and hangs on. Great play, no matter who it was. And great for Steven to stay with it and hold on. And Adrian Martinez loved it as well.
Let's see what he can do. How can we best use his skills on this team? Ground ball up the middle. Diving backhand is stopped by Clemens from the outfield grass. Throws. Got him at first. Fine play by Cody Clemens. Laid out to the left of second. Got up to a knee and threw out Rivera.
There's athletic ability right there. We thought that ball was into center field. He laid out through from one knee and got through under at first base. Big league play.
Looped. Caught by a leaping India. Great leaping snag.
I don't know how he got that.
That looked like a sure hit for right field. India a step or two to his right, jumped up full extension and snagged it right out of the air.
And it was a backhand snap. A little top hand swing off the bat of Dominic Smith. That ball doesn't have a little bit of top spin to it. He's not getting it.
Hit hard left side, backhand Donaldson. The fire across in time to make the play. Very nicely done from Josh Donaldson to Rob Cruz. Nice play by the third baseman Donaldson, who was playing in the shortstop spot. Had to backhand that one, and it took a strong throw to get Cruz.
Just a terrific third baseman, and Luis Severino is clapping into his glove. That was a great play by Josh Donaldson.
Sharp ground ball, diving stop. Cruz can't get to his feet, now does, and throws him out. He's something to watch.
Man, he slipped 2 times and still was able to get off a good throw right there.
He is something to watch.
He recovered with that strong arm and used those long limbs to be able to snare that ball from heading into center field. What a good play by Cruz.
Yeah, I don't know if there's too many guys who would stumble like that, sticking it out.
No one's trying to find a home, and there's Alec Thomas to take it away. A blooper into shallow center, and Alec runs it down. He covered all 2.66 acres.
Yes, he did. I just mentioned in that last inning when the Diamondbacks were out there defensively how shallow Alec plays here at Coors Field. Most center fielders aren't comfortable playing that shallow, but you can take away these little bloop base hits that usually drop in front of outfielders.
Alec Thomas adds to the highlight reel at 41, but it's not his best play of the week.
Alec Thomas, the Spider-Man routine in center.
The Diamondbacks rookie has more in store when Plays of the Week continues.
Plays of the Week is presented by Gillette, the best a man can get.
Bubbles, bubbles, so many
Bubbles. As an Expedia member, you earn points on your travels. And that's on top of your airline miles. So you can go and see, or taste, or do absolutely nothing with all those bubbles. Without ever wondering if you're getting the most out of your trip. Because you are.
What if there was a secure place with lots of tough layers to get through? And even a separate and secure place to keep your most important stuff private.
Whoa, impressive.
If this is the kind of security you want, you can have it right here, in your phone.
I got into debt in college, and no matter how much I paid, it followed me everywhere. So I consolidated it into a low-rate personal loan from SoFi.
Get a personal loan with no fees, low fixed rates, and borrow up to $100K. SoFi, get your money right.
Made your choice?
Get 5G coverage that goes yard.